Hello there, fellow RVers. People have been asking us to show them a tour of the RV, so I figured, okay, what the hell. Anyway, so here we are. This is our Keystone Sprinter 26 RB. So RB, I imagine, stands for rear bathroom. But right now we use this part-time. We go on vacation a lot and that, but we're eventually going to go full-time with it. So we're going to walk around the trailer and show you the different features. One of the things that we really like is this outdoor kitchen, because then we do most of our cooking outside instead of inside, so it doesn't stink up the RV. There's a slide out stove, 2-burner, hooks up to the propane, and that stows away in there. You got a refrigerator with a small freezer in it that runs on 110 volts. So we use that when we're camping at like KOAs or Good Sam Parks, things like that. Got an outdoor sink with hot and cold water. Makes life a lot easier when we are doing preparation out here. Nice cabinets. I got griddles and all sorts of dishes and stuff out here, along with another drawer. And I tend to put all the propane hoses in there. So anyway, and there is a grill. What? The light? My wife is pointing out that there's a light up there, which operates on a switch right here. It's LEDs. So, all right. There is a grill that hooks up here on a swing arm. This pulls out, this swings around, and the grill then mounts right on here, and then there's a hose that goes to a propane connection back here, so I can grill outside. And of course, with this roof here, if it starts raining, I'm still good. I don't get wet. So grill is stored in the front basement. I'll put that back. But this is handy. We use this all the time. Love it. So I did put a bike rack because we'd like to take our bicycles with us. And then of course I did have to beef up this bumper, because be careful, these RV bumpers are not designed to hold all this weight between the spare tire and the added weight of bicycles. So I beefed it up with these brackets down here. They're right down here if you want to look. So put these bolts through. You can get these on Amazon. But it works great. We've traveled like this, gosh, coast to coast, and no problems. We had no other RV where we didn't do that, and the bumper just about ripped off. Like I said, manufacturers don't stand behind these bumpers. They're not meant to hold much weight at all. Then there's an outdoor shower here too. Use the key, open it, and it's got hot and cold water as well. So put the little shower head that you squirt. All right, let's come around. So, did you get a good shot of the thing? Watch the thing, you're going to trip. It's all right, I can edit this. Good. If I choose. So there's the brackets I was talking about. Did you get a good shot? Can you see them? Right here. I drilled holes into the frame and then put the bolts through, and it adds about 400 pounds capacity to the bumper for weight, and now we got no worries there. We got the electric awning, and on the Sprinter trailers they put speakers in there as well. So when this is extended out, I can't extend it because we're in the close quarters here, but when you extend this out, the speakers end up facing down, so the music is playing only in your campsite and not everybody else's. Got a basement that passes through all the way through. I did install 2 batteries. One battery for a trailer this size is just not enough. So there are 2 batteries in parallel, which now gives us plenty of juice. Power jack makes life a lot easier when setting up. We also have power landing gear, which is real nice too. You don't have to get underneath and crank it like we did on the previous trailer. In the basement here, there's of course I got a lot of stuff in here, various things, pads for leveling out the jacks. But if you come around this way and look that way, there's a 1,000-watt pure sine wave inverter installed right here. Just turn that on, and then now we have AC in the trailer. Even though we're just running on batteries, makes life a lot easier. I can run the TV, DVD player. We have a coffee maker that we got that will run that too with the K-cups, which is really awesome. The thing is, you need to watch your wattage, because this is only 1,000 watts, so you can't exceed that. We found a special small coffee maker that uses less than 1,000 watts, so that works out perfect. So if you use one thing at a time, works out great. I didn't go with a bigger inverter because the more power, the more amps you draw, and you draw a lot of amps off the battery when you're running 1,000 watts, 1,500 watts or so. So I tried to limit it. If we exceed the 1,000 watts, the inverter shuts down, and then you have to turn it back on again, turn it off, and then back on to reset it. So a little safety feature built in. You can use the TV for 2, 3, 4 hours during the night, and then when the morning comes, we have solar panels on the roof. I installed 2 100-watt solar panels up there, and it starts charging the first crack of light in the morning, and the batteries are starting to charge up. So then it's got all day to charge, and then we're good for the next night. So don't run out of juice. So let's go on inside. We did put this cardboard here. We have a small dog, he's a dachshund, and if we didn't put this here and we left him in the trailer, he will rip out the screen. So we put that on, use black duct tape. This is a special poster board that we got at the store, and it works great. All right, we'll start at the bedroom. So, these things here, I built these, and actually you can see on our blog what I did, but I made these free floating floors because we have a miniature dachshund. They typically have bad backs, and I don't want him making a very high jump down onto the ground. So I built these, and now he can get in and out of the bed, because he loves being in the bed, without any problems, and I don't have to worry about him hurting himself. So we got nice closet space. You got room to hang things up there. There's a drawer down here, and then we got overhead cabinets there that we have some miscellaneous stuff. Looks like good SAM books and that, and then reading lights, which is nice. And then there's under the bed storage as well. And I put the struts on it to make it a lot easier to lift this up and down. So see, it goes up and stays up. So we got some additional storage under there. So the struts you can get on Amazon also, but they do make it a lot easier getting in and out of that, because it takes the weight of the bed off you. And if you need privacy, these do have these folding doors that slide over and lock into position. And there's one on either side. Entertainment center, of course, this is left in the storage position. This has a swing arm, so this will come on out. There's a sound bar, and this all runs off of 110 volts AC, but we have the inverter, so no matter where we are, we can watch TV. Pretty awesome. There's a DVD player that I installed right there. You got overhead space. It's not very deep, so you can't put a whole hell of a lot of stuff in there, but same thing for down here. A fan, garbage bags, things like that. Room for it. We also got a Roku player, so if we got Wi-Fi, we can play our stream our movies and that too. Trifold couch. So the couch is not bad. They're fairly comfortable if you're just going to sit there for a little while, and they pull out into a bed. The only thing is, I'd rather recliners than this. So contemplating maybe sometime in the future pulling this couch out and putting in 2 recliners. You can get those online too. They make them special for RVs where the back doesn't hit up against the wall. I was thinking about that. Because otherwise, because when you're watching TV, just sitting there can get uncomfortable after a while. We have our dinette. Can seat 6. This is a rather deep slide out. So, but you know, for the 2 of us, it's just me and my wife and the dog. It's comfortable. I would say 4 people comfortable. 6 is a little tight. There is storage under the seats. A little bit of a pain getting into them because you have to take the seat bottoms off and lift up the plywood panel. The kitchen area, we got a double sink with a pull-out faucet so you can spray. That's pretty handy. We did like that. And then your cutting board, it says a cover on there. Microwave oven. Here again, we can actually run the microwave oven off of our inverter. I wouldn't run it for very long. Like I said, it's going to suck the batteries down pretty quick, but we can microwave something. Of course, you got the range hood with an exhaust fan, 3-burner stove with the oven. You got to manually light the oven, but once you have it lit, you can leave it on. So, and you can bake. We haven't used it very much. We tend to do most of our cooking on the outside kitchen. And then we got our refrigerator freezer. This one's made by Dometic. Holds enough food for us for almost 2 weeks. There's what helps make it cool down is these little fans. Get these at Camping World. I'm sure you can get it on Amazon too. But what it does is it runs on a 2 C-cell batteries, and you leave it on continuously and you put it down at the bottom, and it helps circulate air within the refrigerator, speeds up the cooling time, and eliminates warm spots in the fridge. It's also a thing down here to put your vegetables and stuff. We tend to fill it up with beer. Go camping, gotta have beer. That's the thing. Cabinets up here as well. I mean, Sprinters gives you a fair amount of cabinetry to put things away. I did put the solar charger in here because it was close to my control panel and the converter. What I did is I took the output of the solar panels and the controller and actually spliced into the output of the power converter, because you got good heavy cables coming from that to the batteries, which is what you need, and it just made it an easier run. I brought my solar wires down from the roof down behind the refrigerator and into the cabinet. So the controller module's right in here. It also keeps it a nice neat installation, because then you can't tell that you got solar panels up there. There's not stuff. I didn't want to make holes in the cabinets. It's just the way I am. I hate making holes. And then we got the bathroom, and we got a little portable washer dryer. It has a spin cycle. So we used it on our last camping outing. We had just gotten it. Works really good. We did hook it up to the outside sink for water. Best bet would be to get buckets of water and fill it. It takes a few gallons for each load. And the spin dry, boy, it spins it so good. It's almost dry when it comes out and just runs for a couple of minutes. Here again, it's a 110 volt device, and we run it off the inverter. Not a problem. Ran just fine. All right. Of course, you got porcelain toilet, cabinets, and we got just various stuff in there. Shower, decent room shower. I don't know why they designed it where the shower door hits the toilet. That one's beyond me, but a nice size shower. Most people can deal with that. And then you got a skylight, gives you a little more headroom. And then, of course, there's a ventilation fan overhead. That's to get rid of humidity when you are taking a shower. Humidity's bad news in the bathroom area. Things ruin the wallpaper and stuff. So, nice size sink, medicine cabinet, and then cabinets down in here. So, and then we added hooks up here to hang things up on. Screwed it into the wood part, and then more hanging space, which is nice. So if you're traveling, you can put all your shirts and that in here if you didn't have enough room over by the bed. So lots of room. So. Well, I can't think of anything else. So, it's a good camper. We've had it for a couple seasons. It's a 2016, but we bought it in 2015, and it's home when we travel. So if you got any comments or questions, feel free to send me a comment, and please do subscribe. Push the subscribe button right below here. It doesn't cost anything, helps us out quite a bit by having subscribers, because then more people will get to see our videos. Thank you. Bye now. Happy camping.